Hi, I'm Becky and today I'm going to be sharing with you my top tips for a budget Christmas. Christmas, wow, it can make us all just so stressed, can't it, with all that we need to do and all that we want to achieve for our families to make it special and all the money that we need to spend to make it good. But do we? Not really. There are many ways to make Christmas really special without spending a lot of money, and lots of shortcuts and tips and tricks that can stop us spending so much. So I'm going to share my top 15 budgeting tips with you for this Christmas. And we'll start off with food. Everywhere you look, there'll be magazines showing you these magnificent Christmas feasts, and really there is no need. My number one tip is to remember nobody's tummy is bigger because it's Christmas. No one's appetite is bigger. And if we absolutely stuff full of chocolate and Christmas dinner, everyone that comes to our house, to the point of bursting, they're going to be miserable because we don't feel great when we massively overindulge. So you don't need to buy more than you would usually do. You might want to buy a few additional treats, or you might want to make your actual meal or a few meals around Christmas special, but you don't need to buy more. No one's appetite is bigger. Secondly, I think it's really important that if you are invited out to eat at Christmas, to have dinner at your in-laws or around the neighbours for Boxing Day lunch, then say yes, do say yes. You know, it can save you a fortune and it can save you loads and loads of time and stress and effort. And do the washing up, take a box of chocolates with you, offer to bring one of the courses. That's absolutely fine. But if you are invited, saying yes is really smart, I think. Another thing to do is when you do shop, well, I'd probably suggest you shop online for your Christmas shop for a few reasons. At Christmas, the shelves and the aisles in the supermarket are packed full of tempting goodies, and you are very likely to spend more and buy stuff you've not thought of buying if you go shopping. If you shop online and you shop to a menu and a shopping list, you're much more likely to buy what you actually need and what you want to create the meals you want, rather than getting completely sidetracked by a massive pyramid of profiteroles, for example. Okay, so that's food, okay? The other biggie at Christmas, of course, is presents. And gosh, it seems to, in my house, the things the kids want as they get older just seem to get more and more expensive. I thought it'd be a bit cheaper when they got older, but no, I don't think that's strictly true. You don't have to go mad just because it's Christmas. You really don't. And sometimes what children think they want and sometimes what they'll really enjoy isn't the same thing. We bought for my nephew last year Pie Face, the game, and for another nephew we bought some Lego. The Lego was one of a stack of Lego and wasn't really adored. Pie Face gave us hours of fun. We had such a laugh. He played it later at his birthday, he's played it with friends, and it's given him great value for the money we spent. So I would suggest that when you buy presents, particularly for your own children, think about the value of them. So something that's a 1 minute wonder just because it's really trendy and cool and everyone's got it may not be worth it. Something that will give and give and give, like maybe an animation set that they'll play with loads, or a new tennis racket that will really get its value, is a much better idea, and will, in the long run, your money will go a lot further if you do that. I would also suggest buying presents through the year. I know it's probably getting a bit late now, but as and when you see things, I saw a couple of Smash books on sale a few weeks ago, and I thought, do you know what, there's quite a few kids I buy for that are quite crafty, and that would be fab. So I just snaffled quite a few at once, and it is worth doing that. If you spot a bargain, snap it up when and where, rather than wait until the last minute. Homemade gifts should never be sniffed at. I know my husband's grandma, who's 96, has got so much stuff in her house. She really never wants more stuff, and there is nothing really that she would prefer more than a photo album showing pictures of the kids throughout the year and the various things they've done, and with their friends, with different family members. You know, it's really nice, isn't it? And a cake made by one of the children we'll go down a treat with Gran, and yeah, a little knitted scarf, those kind of things. Handmade gifts are great, and not just from the children. I made earlier this year some seashells candles, and they're a lovely idea for a gift, and I'm going to put them with some homemade chocolates for a variety of people. So that comes from the heart, doesn't cost so much, and it's really quite a meaningful gift idea. So that's presents. And of course, shop around, you know, go into Google and press the shopping tab and see where your item's cheaper. Have a look on eBay, talk to your friends, look for discount voucher codes. There is often a cheaper way to buy something, so keep your eyes and ears peeled for bargains and let people know you're interested, but do shop around. When it comes to decorations, there's been a trend. When I was a kid, you had the same baubles on the tree every year, and that was just wonderful. It was like finding a new friend again, an old friend again, every year as you unwrap them. But now it seems to be that Christmas has trends, like interior trends, and people change all their decor. I'm bashing these tulips, aren't I? People change all their decor to go with the current trend. Expensive, lacks a sense of tradition, stops there being precious family heirlooms in the baubles, which I always like. I don't think it's necessary at all. Sure, you want your house to look nice, but it doesn't need to be trendy. Christmas isn't a trend. It's a family time, and I think getting out baubles that maybe your granny had or that your children have made at preschool year on year out is absolutely precious. And again, it will save you a lot of money. So don't feel you need to be trendy with the decorations. Paper chains, gingerbread men made by the kids hung on the tree. That's all lovely. I'd also suggest when it comes to a tree, now I know this will be a bit controversial because some people swear by real trees, but I think there is a place for artificial trees in a family home for various reasons. But the number one reason is budget. And okay, you might like the smell, so buy an air freshener that's pine centre perhaps instead. But an artificial tree isn't going to shed, it's going to last for years and years, and it is a better investment of your money. And again, it's a lot less effort, which of course takes some stress away at Christmas. And they don't have to look cheap and nasty. Artificial trees these days are really rather fabulous. So, okay. When it comes to entertaining, as I've suggested, if you're invited somewhere, go and yeah, take some of the slack off yourself. But I think if you are entertaining and the people you've invited say, shall I bring a course? Don't feel you have to say, oh no, that's fine. Actually, people really do like to contribute, and it will save you quite a bit of money if you say have two sets of families coming and one brings the starter and one brings the puds, and you do the main. It'll make quite a big difference. Also, it's a good idea to suggest they bring along a board game that perhaps you're unfamiliar with, so that you can have some fun with that on a budget. Pantomimes always seem to, wow, just shock me with how much they cost at the big theatres. But you don't have to go to the big theatres. You'll often find little local theatres have pantomimes, and they're hilarious. Just as funny. You might not have the big stars, but it's a great night out, and that can save you a lot of money too. There's other things that we do at Christmas that never cost anything, but makes Christmas really special. You see, my number one budgeting tip for Christmas is make it about the experience, not about the stuff. So it's not about the food, not about the decorations, and not about the presents. Well, it is, but not mainly. Mainly it's about the experience and the traditions. So being together, having fun together, no one being stressed or worried about money, people being relaxed, you know, not cooking all the time, desperately trying to do, and then desperate to get to the sales. Kind of forget the commercialism and just be together as a family. Some of the traditions we love are going for a walk on Boxing Day. We like to go to the Nativity at the local church. We like to read the night before Christmas and sprinkle out a bit of glitter for Santa to find our house. Now, none of those things cost any money at all, and they're probably all just as precious to our children as everything material that Christmas brings with it. So yeah, make it about the experience. So they're my budgeting tips. I would suggest that you shop to a list, stay focused. One year I bought a load of presents, put them somewhere in the house, bought them early, forgot about them, rebought presents, didn't find them till after Christmas. Oh my goodness, what a palaver and what a waste of money. Stick to your list, stay focused, and give yourself a budget that you're going to stick to. And remember, it's the experience of Christmas time that really, really matters. Take care.